Most men take care of their face, but what about the body part that's been with you through every season of life? If you're over 50, these 5 simple penis care habits could change everything: prevent infections, boost comfort, improve confidence, and keep things working the way they should. And the best part, it's not complicated. If you think this part of your life is behind you, think again, stick around, because this could be the most important self-care video you see all year. Have you ever taken a moment to ask yourself if you're really following the key penis care habits every older man should be aware of? For many men, conversations about genital health tend to fade as the years go by. But the reality is, taking care of this part of your body is just as important now as it was in your youth. In today's video, we're going to cover 5 practical, science-backed penis care habits that older men should include in their daily routine. These aren't awkward gimmicks or uncomfortable fads. These are straightforward steps that help maintain cleanliness, support circulation, reduce discomfort, and preserve long-term function. By the end of this video, not only will you know what to do, you will also understand why it matters and how ignoring these things can impact your overall well-being. The small changes you make can boost your physical comfort, emotional confidence, relationships, and even the way you feel about your aging body. Let's begin. Rule 1. Gentle cleaning, not too much, not too little. Keeping the area clean is essential, but overdoing it can actually cause more harm than good. As we grow older, our skin naturally becomes thinner and more prone to irritation, especially around delicate areas like the genitals. So if you've been scrubbing vigorously, using strong soaps, or skipping proper rinsing, your routine might be damaging instead of helping. Good hygiene doesn't mean harsh cleaning. In fact, the more mature your skin becomes, the more important it is to be gentle. Use lukewarm water and avoid rough handling. If you choose to use soap, opt for mild, fragrance-free, alcohol-free options. Clean beneath the foreskin if uncircumcised, and ensure everything is rinsed and dried thoroughly. Moisture left behind can create the perfect breeding ground for fungus or bacteria. I once met a gentleman named Martin, 73, who dealt with constant itching and dryness. He tried changing soaps, laundry products, even over-the-counter creams, but nothing worked until a specialist pointed out the root issue. He was overwashing with antibacterial soap multiple times a day. Once he switched to water rinsing in the morning and a gentle wipe at night, his symptoms almost disappeared. Why? Because your body produces natural oils and maintains a balance of good bacteria that protects your skin. When you strip that away repeatedly, it leaves the area raw and vulnerable. With age, your body's ability to restore that balance weakens, so the key is to support it, not fight it. There's also an emotional layer to this habit. When you take those extra seconds to care for yourself, you're reinforcing the idea that you still matter, that your body still deserves attention, dignity, and respect. You may be the only one who sees it, but that's enough. Daily hygiene done right is not just about preventing infections. It's a quiet affirmation of self-worth. Rule 2. Daily visual check for changes. Another often overlooked but powerful habit is simply observing the area daily. A quick look for any new bumps, discoloration, or skin changes can alert you to issues before they grow. Pain isn't always the first symptom. Conditions like skin infections, small sores, or even early-stage cancers can begin silently. Maybe it's a small rough patch or something that hasn't healed as expected. These are signals, not scare tactics. Let me share a story about Leonard, who was 78 when he noticed what he assumed was a pimple. It didn't hurt, so he ignored it. Weeks passed, and it stayed the same. After finally showing his doctor, it turned out to be an early form of skin cancer. Thankfully, because it was caught early, treatment was simple and effective. This isn't about paranoia, it's about being familiar with your own body. Just a glance after your shower or while getting dressed can help you notice patterns or abnormalities. And over time, this builds confidence and awareness. From a medical perspective, this habit helps detect irritation, infections, rashes, or growths early, making discussions with your doctor easier and less stressful. Getting older doesn't mean becoming disconnected. In fact, now more than ever, staying in tune with your body is a way to age with strength and clarity. Rule 3. Daily moisturizing to protect the skin. Aging skin becomes dry and fragile, including the skin on your genitals. What many men don't realize is that moisturizing isn't just for your face or hands. This area also benefits greatly from regular hydration. Moisturizing helps reduce itchiness, flaking, or cracking issues that aren't just uncomfortable. but can also lead to bigger problems. Use a small amount of a gentle, unscented lotion or barrier cream made for sensitive skin. Avoid anything with strong fragrance, alcohol, or menthol. A friend named Walter, now 81, told me he used to experience random dryness and discomfort that made him self-conscious. Once he started using a tiny dab of moisturizer after showering. The results were almost immediate. I didn't know how tight the skin had gotten until it felt normal again, he said. This isn't about appearances, it's about function. Cracked skin can become painful, especially during movement or intimacy. And moisturizing doesn't take more than a few seconds, just like brushing your teeth. It's also a way of staying connected with your body. Not in a vain way, but in a caring, grounded way. You're reminding yourself, this part of me still matters. Rule 4. Support blood flow through daily activity. Healthy circulation is absolutely essential for maintaining erectile function, sensitivity, and even healing. And the best way to keep blood flowing properly? Regular physical movement. The penis relies on a strong network of blood vessels, nerves, and muscle coordination. But aging naturally slows circulation, especially if we're sedentary, dealing with chronic conditions, or taking certain medications. Simple movements like walking, stretching, or light activity can make a major difference. Take Mark, 75, who began walking 10 minutes in the morning and again in the evening. A month later, he noticed he felt more energized and even began waking up with morning erections again. Movement signals your blood vessels to stay open and responsive. It supports nerve health and keeps tissues oxygenated. No need for extreme workouts, even gardening or standing up during commercials helps. And emotionally, movement reminds you that you're still active, still capable. You're telling your body, I'm still choosing vitality. Rule 5. Pay attention while urinating. Complete emptying matters. Lastly, let's talk about urination, a subject many men avoid. But as we get older, fully emptying the bladder becomes harder and more important than ever. The bladder's muscles weaken, the prostate may enlarge, and sensation may fade slightly. All this can result in incomplete urination, which increases the risk of infections, urgency, and leakage. Take Eugene, 80, who found himself waking up multiple times at night and still feeling like he hadn't relieved himself completely. Turns out, he was stopping before fully emptying. His doctor suggested sitting down, breathing deeply, and waiting a few extra seconds after the stream ended. That small change made a big difference. Try this. Don't rush. Sit down if needed. After the flow stops, count to 10. Gentle shifts forward or side to side can help you finish. These techniques help ensure that no urine remains in the bladder, keeping it healthy and reducing discomfort. Beyond the medical benefits, mindful urination is also about being in tune with your body. You are listening, respecting your body's rhythm, and staying ahead of potential problems. Caring for your penis in later years isn't about shame or chasing youth. It's about maintaining comfort, health, and self-respect. Each of these 5 habits, gentle cleaning, visual checks, moisturizing, regular movement, and mindful urination, may seem small, but together, they create a powerful foundation for lifelong well-being. Don't worry if you're not doing all of these yet. Just pick one and start today. It's never too late, and remember, taking care of yourself isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment and let us know which habit stood out to you the most, and how you plan to include it in your routine. Like, share, and subscribe if this video helped you. We'll see you in the next one.